Just giving warning.
I'm speechless,
Merry
Darren.
Christmas!
We got a
Merry
man.
Christmas! We're live. Good
Hey,
morning in the Philippines. Good
man.
evening in the U.S. and Canada. I don't know what. Good afternoon somewhere. Maybe in Hawaii. Aloha, Hawaii. Megal M's Akabang premiere. Gcash the last premiere. Congratulations. Thanks for coming back. Zion,
Now,
Jean, Team,
now, Darren,
Irish, Joy.
Darren, your sound was perfect yesterday, but what happened? It's starting to it's starting to wiggle again. What's that? Like it's buffering.
Oh no. There we
I
go.
can't describe it. Your voice is like shaky. I don't know. Let me
I
know in
do
the
the
chat
shake,
if
shake.
you guys notice that too. I don't know. We'll wait to see if they say something's wrong with Darren's sound because
There you go.
I rebooted everything last night, guys. Everything except the router, but I think the router's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna watch a video. This is a new person here for me. So I'm gonna watch a
Darren,
video.
you get the Baroque era Christmas music in the background. That sounds like it's like 40s and 50s. It's like big band.
I have to
Let's
sound
see.
jazzy.
I could run a modern track, but you won't
Hey,
like it.
cool gamer. I'm Michelle. My cookie bomb. Uh, Merry Christmas, everybody.
The Cookie
I think
Monster's
I
here.
think I
Hey,
have.
Cookie.
I think you guys have 7 days in the Philippines, 8 days here in North America. 7 days
Explain that,
to
Darren. You lost me.
Christmas. Are you? You have 7 days till Christmas? Yes, Christmas Day.
Today is the 18th. 18 and 7 is 25. Yeah, so there's 6 more shopping days, include 24 shopping days, 7 more shopping days, including today. So I will begin my. I bought a few gifts, like family gifts, back there, but I only bought like 4 or 5 of them. So we will resume our shopping on the night of December 21, and then
Right.
again
Yeah,
on
because
the 22nd, and then we'll be at the Mall of Asia, and then on the 22nd we'll spend most of the day in the mall. I think what we'll do is we'll go early for a meal. I'll do a little skate, hopefully on the ice, and then we'll do a little shopping, go have lunch back at the condo, and then go back to the mall later. And then we'll have dinner at the mall.
are the
So,
malls
guys,
packed? The malls supposed to be packed.
it's we're lucky that we're going to be walking back to the condo tel because traffic will be impossible. Impossible.
Rosalie
Yeah,
Green Dog says two ads. Thanks
traffic
for watching the ads.
traffic will be impossible. So we'll check now when we check out on the morning of the 23rd. It will take us. We're not that far from Rizal, but it'll take us at least 2 hours to get home. At least.
Uh,
But we're gonna
Angelou
leave.
has a pre-meal, guys.
We're not gonna leave at drive time. If we leave at drive time, it'll take over 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours to get home, or 4. Because I went from the airport to
What?
Pasig. I went in December on a Friday. I went from the airport to Pasig. I left at 4 o'clock, 4:30. I didn't get home till 7:45. So
Oh
that
my!
was in December of 2019. Now when traffic was at its peak. So now Rizal is much further than Pasig, much further. So, but
Oh,
we won't leave at drive time. We'll leave in the late morning, right around noon time. I think 12 o'clock in the morning. That's when we'll leave. So
gosh.
I think we'll be okay. It'll still take like 2 hours to get back, but every drive's an adventure. Get your camera ready or something.
Wow! Always
Have you
filming.
make sure your bladder is empty and your camera is full. I mean, full of battery charge. Battery charge. Make sure you are not low bat.
Ah! So Angelou, you have a premiere tonight or today, so we can watch your.
It's
It's
now. No,
114
no.
minutes.
It's now. She
Well,
said now. Peanuts time. Oh, let's see, in 2 hours. Let
yes,
me go.
114.
I'm gonna, Angelo, I will check that. Wait, I'm not live. Where is my? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yay.
Wait, oh, it is in 114 minutes. Notify me. Okay, Lan.
There, it's 11 o'clock mine time, 12 noon in the
Waiting.
Philippines.
What happened to my? I used to type
12 noon
60
in the
words a
Philippines.
minute. Now I'm struggling with. Okay,
Melon,
Angelo,
make love, shut up.
like number 10. We will check that out. That is going to start at what time
12
will? Oh,
noon.
I'm on the wrong page. I'm on the wrong page. Where is she?
Early bird.
No,
Merry Christmas, guys.
at 12. She said 12 o'clock. Okay, 12 noon,
Yeah.
Darren. That's 11
Mylin.
p.m. 11 p.m. Darren's time. So I
Correct.
and guys, I
No,
have to
still
cut
will
out.
be live. Still
I
will
gotta
be
go
live.
to.
Jay has to go shop.
I gotta go to the
He's
market.
starving.
We need food. We need food.
Ronalyn, make love, Merry Christmas.
Run on in,
Ronalyn,
Mega Love. Call over Jonatics team. Who is the leader of that team or the
bye to
creator? I don't
Jacob.
know.
Merry Christmas. Bye to Jacob. Someone's
Happy
got to be doing something
Sunday.
live.
VV Fats, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, everybody. If there's any Israelis or Jewish people here, my friend Reggie wished me a Happy Hanukkah last
The
night.
first day.
Darren, yeah, he's a wonderful guy.
Are you
Every time even
fine?
when he meets strangers, he will say, "God loves you, and so do I." That's what he says to everybody. He's got the spirit. He's got the spirit
That's
of God.
cool.
Yeah. So I sent him a message and I told
That's
him,
really
Jesus
nice.
loves you and so do I. Because we're all going to meet Jesus. If you have the loving spirit of God, guys, you will meet Jesus. Make
There's
sure
Vivi.
make sure you have a lot of pages in his book of life, guys. Let's celebrate that, Darren. That's the
Stack
reason
the
for the
odds in your
season.
favor. Stack
Yeah,
the
that's
odds in your favor.
the big question is
Rosalie, the charity live stream. I need you to sing a couple songs. Charity birthday live stream.
Rosalie and
Take
VV
12 hours.
Fats too. We need VV Fats to
Yes,
come on up.
I can see.
It's been a
John
long
Trucking's in
time.
the
It's been
house.
a long
Mega love,
time.
mega. John, mega, thank you for blessing. Thank you so
Darren,
much. You're welcome.
your audio
Anytime.
your audio is cutting out just in the nick of time. Just in time to go live. Thanks for judging. So, who was the winner? Don't tell me everyone was a winner.
Was
Who?
Cam's was the number one. Sammy was number two, and oh geez, I forget. Is it forget who was number three? Was a lady in Canada. Number four was by 1 point was um. It was so close. It was so good. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it, brother.
It should always be
Uh,
close. When I
yeah,
watch when I watch Miss
there's
Universe and you see the bikini section, it's like, okay, I don't know how many countries are involved, but there's still like 30 women up there or whatever
Hazel.
the number
That's it.
is.
Thank you.
10 or 15. Yeah. There's like 10 or 15 women in, or however, whatever the number is. I don't remember. I don't always see it every year. And I always say to myself, how can I choose? So, what is it? So many women, so little time. It's not
Life is
nice.
short. Life is short. Enjoy. Hi, Juan. Guys,
Yeah.
Sean's very generous. There's his site right there. Sean Trucking with BS. And
Okay, come
BS
on.
is Big Sexy, by the way.
I
Wong.
forgot about that.
How could you forget?
I
There's
forgot
Wong.
about
Great Geek Suburter.
why? Because
Good
I'm thinking
morning,
of
Philippines.
I'm thinking of the other BS because that's where it started when he said with BS. With BS threw me off because he was going through a time where I guess people were trolling him and giving him a word or two in about whatever they don't agree with or whatever they don't like about what he said. So that just stuck with me. That's all.
Oh, wow.
That's
Jonalyn.
all.
Jonalyn has the best hair. She has braids here on the. She has a nice hair. Jonalyn's
Thou shalt not
and
braid your hair.
There's new Team Happy. Mega love shout out to Team Happy. Let me know,
Big
guys, if
Kevin
there's any
Media.
GLSs coming up. Big Kevin.
Oh, Darren,
Big
I have a
Kevin's a really nice
GLS.
guy.
I have a GLS,
Ah,
Darren.
yes. Gotta promote.
And if I could turn back time.
Turn back time.
Alright. Upcoming. All right. Something wrong
The
with me today,
Daniel
like
channel is
as
in the
usual,
house.
Darren. All right. Upcoming GLS. Can no longer type 60 words a minute, guys. You know why? Outdoor practice. It's one of those things you got to practice.
You'll catch it up really quick.
There it
Dippy
is, guys.
Dippy! Hi, Hippy Dippy.
Hippy
Hippy
dippy.
Dippy guys does a live stream every day. Hippy Dippy.
Whenever I see hippy dippy, it's always long time no see. Long time no see, my friend. Yep. I think he likes it that
These
way. He
GLS.
plans it.
It's
He plans it that way, Darren.
that's right. Grand live stream February. I'll be there.
Upcoming, guys,
27
YouTubers will be
days.
there. Be
I'm gonna
there
see you
or
in
we'll.
27 days.
Yeah.
Thank you,
What?
Berlin.
No, it'll be more
I'm
than
gonna
that.
see you in
Oh, wait a minute.
27
Oh,
days.
wait a minute. It's less than a month away. What am
I
I'm
know.
still thinking it's November. What's wrong with me? What's
What are
wrong
you
with
drinking in
me?
there? What are you drinking? Uh,
You're gonna have
yes,
to
God
repeat,
bless you
Darren.
too. There
Your
in
audio
30
has
minutes, there
dropouts.
is a premiere for Gcash. I know Team Happy loves Gcash, so there is a premiere in 30 minutes. It's in the blue area. This blue area premiere for Gcash. So feel free to share out.
Darren, we hear the Charlie Brown piano in the background. Doop, 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 doop,
They're
doop. It's
very
not late.
festive.
It's not
Very.
late enough in the evening for that. We're gonna have to make some noise in this joint, right, guys? Let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. We're gonna call this. What are we gonna call this? We're gonna call it.
Call it like. Okay, Wong
All
has
right.
a link drop. Wong has a premiere. There's a premiere for Wong in 38 hours. So I'm going to Tamsack that and reflex it. Okay.
Christmas remix party music. We'll just take a peek at this for a minute, Darren. You mind? You don't have to mute that, whatever
No,
that
go, go,
is.
go.
I just want to see if this is if this is copacetic. Let's see. Is that copacetic, Darren?
That's good.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. That's what we're starting off. Get the mic toward my lips. We wish you a
Hi,
Merry
Adrian.
Christmas. I could say that.
Hi,
This is
Adrian.
from the channel called Guitar Sensation. I didn't
That's
plan on
awesome.
that. I did not look for that. It just
Now,
popped up.
Angela, make sure to come back, Angela, about 5 minutes before. 5 minutes before, Angela. I'll remember, but 5 minutes before. Just come and flex it one more time.
Is that quiet enough? Not too loud. Oops.
That's good.
Okay. No mind all ads in this music. What does that mean? What's mind all? Mind all is like a ibuprofen.
So if you're gonna have that music, I should be fine.
Oh, your
Playing
sound,
that?
Darren. I don't know what happened to your sound. It was fixed yesterday. Advance Merry. It is Christmas. Merry Christmas now, guys. It's Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. See, the beautiful thing about Christians wishing Jews a happy Hanukkah, Darren, is that Christians believe in the Old Testament in the Jewish faith. That's the beautiful thing.
Cool.
But we also pray for the Israelis and the Jewish faithful. We pray for them to know Jesus.
Yeah.
The late night cinema
Merry
club.
Christmas, late night. He has
Daniel,
some really
check
good
out.
old films.
Raw Aussie. Make a little shout out, Arusan. Long don't fall.
No videos,
Outdoor
but still,
adventures.
good
Merry
support.
Christmas, Ed. Angelo TV. We got you, Angelo. Angelo TV. Got it upcoming at 12 in about 100 and something, 103 minutes, 102 minutes. 12 o'clock Venus time.
Angelo TV has one at 12.
Yep,
Mine's at
that's the one. Yeah,
10:45.
upcoming premiere at 12 Venus time. Just a little over an hour and a half. About 102 minutes, I guess. Let's see, what does that say? 103 minutes. Sean Williams is in the building, guys. Aru-san, good to see you.
Angelo TV.
Aru-san also has a premiere coming. Let's check it out. Aru-san.
Hey, what's up, Mama? And Gigsman Sale. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the like. Sports Belt Mama, guys, in Australia. There you go. Sports Belt Mama. Great, great, great people. Mega love shout out to you. Merry Christmas. Gigsman Sale. Great YouTuber. You guys want to connect to these two people, Sports Belt Mama and Gigsman Sale. Oh, I'm going to put my banner.
Kingsman Sally! Kingsman Sally! We're just doing, I guess we're just doing shout outs, guys. 7 days to Christmas. 7 shopping days.
Christmas time! It's favorite time of the year.
Alright, we're gonna switch over here. Hey, Sean!
What's working?
Sean's in the building, guys. I'll be right back.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Am I breaking up?
Nope. Clear.
Okay, I can't hear you guys no more, but you can hear me. That's cool.
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly. You're clear as day. All right, where are you?
I'm in, I think I'm 30 miles of Bangor. I got
Bangor, Maine.
I kept catching up with the storm. It's slowly heading north to Newfoundland. But in the morning, it'll be gone. Thank God.
Yeah, it was a nice day today in Toronto. So yeah.
Was a jolly happy soul.
Aaron?
With a corn cob pipe.
Nice to see you, bro. Thanks for the super chat.
In light of what happened and how my live stream ended, I'm not going to be doing any of that again.
Yeah. Hey, Jake, can you turn down just a little bit?
Yeah. What happened? I missed it. So
That's
I did.
twice I've sponsored something like that, and I didn't solicit it, and I still lose friends. It's like I couldn't even hang on my laptop, so I went to my phone and started driving because.
Did you, Darren? Were you there? I didn't see. He's got a bad connection.
Hi, RJ. Big one shout out.
Do you know what was there an issue, Darren? I don't know.
Nah, it's just someone didn't win, so they were upset. So,
hey, when you enter a contest, Darren, you might not win, right, Sean?
That's it.
Jay, the thing is everybody assumed the wrong thing. They assumed the kind of judges I was going to pick, and I didn't let anybody know who the judges were.
Right.
And
well, Sean, I have a story. It was a Halloween contest. My girlfriend and I sat for hours, like probably about 2 hours or so, getting costumes put on us, makeup, the whole spiel. From head to toe, we were the cone heads, and this was back in the 80s, and I think it was 80s. I think this was 82, Halloween of 1982. We were the cone heads, but we went to a nearby city outside of Boston, in the Boston area. We didn't know the place. and the place was packed. There's probably 200 or 300 people there, maybe at least. We were there all evening. There were Frankenstein costumes. There were a lot of good costumes, and I didn't think we were going to win. I thought, there's no way. And people started saying to us, you two are awesome. There's not just one of you; it's two of you." Then people were telling us it was awesome, and I thought, oh, maybe, I don't know. We finished second, and then finally a woman came up to us and said, "You were never going to win. You guys are awesome. You were never going to win. It's fixed. Frankenstein was already the winner." Just to let you know, congratulations. You guys are awesome. So, I was okay with that.
But see, I wasn't even a judge. I was the host.
Yeah. Hey, when we sing, right, Sean?
I'm sorry.
When we sing karaoke, I think, hey, I did that pretty good. So once in a while, I play it back and I went, yeah, that was not great. So when
Oh,
you're performing,
really?
you don't know when you're performing or whatever it is, and you also don't know how everyone sees you.
Yeah, I always tell everybody it's better live in person than here.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. It's hard to do something like that online. Um, yeah, when you're with the band, you're in the mood. That just mood is mode, and then that helps you perform better.
That's
They
right.
lift
Hi,
you.
Len. Merry Christmas,
So
Len. Len's awesome. I always like it when I meet new YouTubers. I'm gonna meet so many YouTubers at J Mike's.
Anyway, Darren, you were
Like,
supposed to call me, but that's all right. You could do it after the live stream at the end early
now,
or whatever.
now, Darren, we get a lot of people saying, "Yeah, I want to be there because it's gonna be fun. It'll be fun, and it'll be long." Filipinos party all day and evening, Darren. They don't like cut it short. So, but not everyone will
no
make
problem.
it. Some people won't get on your van, your shuttle, for whatever. They'll have a reason, but they won't make it. Um,
That's okay. It's
But
okay because it's gonna
I've
be
yeah,
noticed,
wild.
we're gonna have a bunch of people here. I just had 4 more people ask if they could come.
yeah, I've
So,
noticed
and
in
they
every
live near.
contest on YT, for the most part, there's always a bunch of sore losers and a lot of sore comments thrown around, and it's like, really? Come on.
Well, Sean, the big reason is that everyone's hoping to win some Gcash. They're really setting. They have their heart set on getting some Gcash. They have their heart set on. I entered the contest. I should get something, no matter how small it is, because to you it's small. To them, it's a nice little chunk of change. If I give somebody 30 pesos, it's like, oh, thank you, thank you. That's a tricycle ride to some people.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I pay 50 because I'm a foreigner, so they charge me more. or if, or
Again,
if two people get if 2 people get in the tricycle, it's more. So
yeah, one,
Norma and I usually pay 50.
one of the individuals that asked me to do this for them, to host it and everything, is no longer a friend of mine, and she hates me. It's like, what did I do? I didn't even judge this thing.
So Sean, she was. You guys got to keep in mind, you got a lot of people following you because there's something in it for them.
Hmm.
So
That's right.
that you got to be happy with that. If there's hey, uh, I don't have too much to say about that, but I do the same thing. But it's not what they do; it's what the wheel does, or whatever. However, we used to decide winners, last chatter or whatever it is. If you win, you win. You got to have a good heart, open heart about it. When I go to the casino, Sean, and I say, okay, I'm going to spend whatever it is. Here's how much I have. That's the price for me to enjoy this night at the card table or whatever I'm playing. This is my price to be here tonight. To hear the bells and whistles dinging and seeing people walking by and looking at the place and then just being in the atmosphere. This is my price. The money I'm gambling is my price to be that's the cover charge. The amount I will lose, you're not losing it. You are that's your fee. That's your fee for being there.
Entertainment money.
Right. That's how you have to approach when you go to the casino. There's a beautiful casino here. I wanna stop by.
Thank you, Annabelle.
Yeah, I'm bored when I go to Vegas. Whenever I've been through there, bored as hell because I don't gamble.
Oh,
Right.
Sean,
You
Sean,
can't go there
got a
hoping to
cup with
win.
me when we go to
You gotta say
Vegas. I have such a good
you
time.
gotta you just have to say, okay, I got a couple hundred, whatever it is, five
Thank
hundred.
you, Ann.
I'm gonna spend whatever amount of money you're gonna put down, and that's my cover charge for the entertainment that I'm gonna have tonight to get in.
Mhm.
That's what you do. If I come home with a little bit of it still in my pocket, then I'm fine.
If I go to the
If not,
casino, I always
you
gamble to win. And but
you have
expecting if I do lose, I lose. But I
you
expect
have
to win. And sometimes
oh,
I
deep
do.
down, everybody wants to win deep down, but you have to say, okay, here's how much I'm gonna spend this on chips. That's the price I'm willing to pay to be here tonight.
Yeah, because chips is good. Because slots, it's random. Like some say, maybe some slots are better. Was random, but I specifically go to certain tables because then it's actually I start to use my mathematical and odds and stuff to it.
When a
Less
slot
loaded.
when a slot machine warms up, it actually cools off. You're luckier on a slot machine when on your first spin. So if a slot has a lot of spins in the
I'm
last
less
hour,
loaded.
you don't want to jump in on that.
See, that's one of individual I wish would have competed because I know she would have won
Who's
in
that?
my blessed life. Everybody
See
told me, "Yes,
Less life.
that means contests are subjective. It's not, you know, it's up to each the. That's why you need more than one judge because then you add up scores and then. But that the score of a judge is subjective too. So it's a contest. That's the way it is.
Hey, I
It's
was
just the way it
happy
is,
with
guys.
the Halloween competition. I was happy the way Sean did his competition, and I had no problems whatsoever. What happened at all?
Darren knows everybody that was competed assumed I had an all male panel of judges. I didn't. Darren was the only male. I said,
All
so
right.
if you want to play him a set of nuts, Darren was the only one.
So you now, did you say that beforehand that there were men and women on as
No,
judges?
I just
You
said
didn't say
that nobody knows who the judges are. And I did it on
yeah.
purpose so there would be no influence and there were
Well,
no
see,
fake.
Rock and roll, Sean. That's right, Sean.
well, it is what it is, guys. He's trying to find a way to give away a little bit of money to some people who showed up in support. So thank
And
you
have
for
a
your
good time.
support. Thank you for supporting Sean Trucking, guys. And these things happen. I don't always win, Darren. If it's a
What?
contest, and if it's a contest, you don't always win. My brother Jim, right, a beautiful windmill
Hi,
softball
Alex.
pitcher, right? Let me tell you a quick story, guys. My brother Jim, it's only 1 year younger than me. He was a full windmill softball pitcher in a fastball league, Sean. And we played together for about 7 or 8, 9 years. And then I had major surgery and I missed a year. And then we got separated from teams. His team went on to win division titles and move on, advance to playoffs. Finally, and Cambridge is a big city next to Boston, has a bigger softball league than Boston. They finally get in the final championship game for 3 or 4 years in a row, and they kept losing to the police department. All cops on that team, right? But the cops weren't cheating; the umpires were. Jim said, "Yeah, first pitch to the game, strike. It was a beautiful strike, fastball in there for a ball one."
Hi,
He said
Trent.
that he said that happened here and there throughout the game.
Yeah. I got to tell you, Jay, it was impressive to see the guts of the girls, willing to do that, especially Sammy. Sammy being just a friend of mine.
Yeah.
She almost won this thing. She only lost to her sister by 4 points.
Yeah.
You know,
Good
and
for
that's what I
her.
wanted.
She did very well. She
I
did
wanted.
very well.
I was making sure it was even across the board. Nobody would have saw Sammy any different, and the judges didn't. They judged her accordingly.
That's
even though
right.
they,
You gotta be
if
fair.
I had a panel of males, they would have judged accordingly, and Sammy wouldn't have had a fair shake at all.
That's true. That's true. And
Like I
Sean
said,
and I know who would have won.
two ladies I wanted to compete but wouldn't.
Wanted to but wouldn't. That means I didn't want to.
That's right. So premiere in 15 minutes. Premiere for Gcash. Winna's in the house. Make a love shout out, Winna. There you go, Sean. There's Winna.
Uh,
Winna, you have a jacket now. Winna, you have a jacket. Support our new friend, Winna, guys. Winna, type love, LOVE, and Nightbot will drop your link. Guys, support our new friend, Winna. LDR failed. Uh-oh, that's not good.
anyway,
Not
Darren,
good.
there were two females I wanted to compete but didn't. But I only asked once, And Blessed was one of them, and the other one was Chiche Cruz. But Chiche didn't want to do it because she didn't want to anger her mom. So I was like, Chiche, would you be a judge? Because she used to professionally model, and she was an excellent
I know.
judge.
She was very good. So was the guy. The guy was
Well,
pretty good
yeah,
too.
judge contests are different, guys. Women don't want to be judged like that. Not most women don't. So it is what it is.
Well, big
But
money's involved.
anyway,
Sure, why not?
yeah, it's nice. It's nice to give away a little bit of money. That's what people want. So that's if they want it badly enough, they'll get in the contest, and
Yeah, but I
that
think
could be what
why do women
someone.
make themselves look so beautiful if they want to be judged by the way they look? They're,
Um, there's an answer for that, but it's a
I
long
think
answer.
I like Filipina because they like to look pretty. Russian women spend majority of their income on beauty, but I like the femininity of Filipina, which is nice.
if they didn't want to be judged by their looks, they wouldn't even try to look pretty. They wouldn't even worry about putting makeup on or anything. And a lot of
Oh, we lost him. Yeah,
He's,
I mean,
he's got five
it's
G.
it's just so many people are judging me that I gotta look good. That's the deal. That's why. So they're trying to choose what they think is right and wrong, and there's not much beach going here. There are some resorts where some people are going to the beaches, but most Filipinos they want to stay covered up and they avoid the sun.
Because they don't want to get dark.
Some Darrell is in Bliss also. They're lighter than me, Darren. They're whiter than me.
Oh
And
wow!
they're Filipino. And I looked at them. I said, I haven't had much sun because sometimes it's like when we do the show, we get over in the afternoon. It's cloudy at that time of day in the rainy season. So
I
I don't
like
get a
that.
lot of I don't get a lot of sun, but I get more than they do. And they're like lily white compared to me.
yeah, Jay,
You know,
look,
I look white here.
That is
I
good
look
vitamin
white.
D.
What's
I've
that?
seen I've seen Panays with makeup on, and then I've
What?
seen that time. But when I saw this certain Panay wearing no makeup, she looked a lot better without the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
In my opinion, Norma looks good without her
Talk
makeup,
about
but
dog
she
guys.
like she likes to wear it for photos and stuff. She eats a lot of sugar, and it makes her break out a little bit. So you don't see it. You don't see it on these live streams, but she just wants to wear makeup because women know that everyone's judging them. That's the reason they're wearing makeup and doing that cosmetics and stuff like that, Darren, because they're afraid
Hi,
they are
Marilyn.
being judged. Everyone's afraid they're being judged by everybody, so they want to look their best. Not necessarily they don't necessarily want to attract googly eyes, but that's just a reality. It's true. When it says that's true, ha ha ha. Okay, so I mean, to the best of my ability, just off the top of my head, I think that's why most people are trying to look their best, and that's why they do it because that's really all everyone's doing. But then you have a lot of guys, but they're looking good for me. No, they're looking good for themselves for their
It makes
self-esteem.
themselves feel good, which is
Yeah, so they
fine.
feel better. They feel better, and men make that mistake. I'm not just picking on Sean. Sean can't reply to that. Oh, there he is. But yeah, um, so many people, Sean, feel that they're being judged, especially the women, that they just have to do something, and that's why they get cosmetics.
Yeah, I switched to my phone, Derek, because I'll be able to hold here, but I can't hold on my laptop. It sucks.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I can't
Yeah.
karaoke until I learn how to hook it up to my phone where I could do it through the phone. You know what I mean?
Oh,
A
you
lot of
need
them do it
apps.
through the
You
phone.
need two apps for that. One for the phone and one for the laptop.
Ah,
It sounded like a pain, too.
It is. Well, when I finally when I
technology.
got Sammy gave me the idea to do that like 2 years ago. Said try this app, and then I did. But the thing is, my phone is Apple and my laptop is Microsoft, so it wasn't working. And then I realized that I need the Microsoft app for my laptop. So there's two different apps, one for the phone, one for the laptop. And then finally, when I got the settings right, it worked. But then somebody said, "Jay, that's too complicated. Your laptop is just as good as your phone." And I thought, because I'm using the front cam on the phone, it's only in 1K, and it's the
Both.
same for the lap. If you have the proper
These
lighting,
are good.
your laptop will be a good picture, guys. If you have enough lighting, and I got my
I need a new laptop. Mine's not
I
too
got the
grainy.
Yeah,
ring
that,
light on here,
Too grainy.
so yeah, there's a ring light right there. So, and it's daytime, so there's good lighting, and the picture's better.
yeah,
So it's not.
Darren. I wish people could hear me the way I hear me through the Bose headset here. It
Amazing.
sounds it sounds just like I would doing it live in front of you. That's why I wish y'all could hear me what I'm hearing through my Bose speakers. These are
It
really good.
sounds fairly good with these on, Sean. You
Yeah,
sound pretty good.
yeah, but these were very expensive. They were like $400.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
get a pair of I forget the name of it, New Views or something like that. The wireless. They're
oh.
upstairs, but those sound great. They sound like a concert when I use those. But I'm not using them right now. These are okay. It sounds pretty good.
That
And
sounds.
Bose are the best. That's why you're going to
I
pay
had
through
a
the
Dell. I
nose.
had a Dell. I don't
Right.
want a Dell.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason why Dell laptops are on sale.
Yeah, when I play,
I got a
Yeah,
pair of
no,
Bose
no.
towers to do a DJ a mobile once, and they were the talk of the party because it was a big
Hey,
room.
lady.
It was a ballroom, and everyone's like, "Oh wow, those speakers are so awesome, and it sounds great."
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Jay, when I played in a band, I created my own cabinet. A lot of band members do that. A lot of them either buy Marshalls or they construct their own cabinet. Me, I had 10 12-inch heads that I got from Bose and mounted it in a cabinet. And believe me, when I played that, your clothes vibrated.
you
Wah,
know,
wah.
Sean, I built a pair of house loudspeakers like for a big room
Ta-da!
back in 1980, 81, and I had them for like 10 years. They were pretty good, but it wasn't for a stage. It wasn't for a guitar on stage, but they were pretty loud for a room just for dance music. I brought Trent says I brought the Beats Pro really good. Yeah, I agree.
Yep, Beats are
Bose and
name brand.
Sony, you know,
Sony's are good. Sony's are good as well. It all depends on the year, make, and model, but Sony is good as well. I think they share the same technology. A lot of things are made in Japan, and they just different name brands, but they share the technology. Because big
yeah.
companies always support companies.
There's a lot of comparable brands out there, guys.
I love
This
Japan. If you got a chance,
Yes,
Darren,
go
you ought to
ahead,
stop in
Tamura.
for a
Show
couple
the
of days.
Sean,
video.
there was a time, Sean, when everything made in Japan was a joke in the USA. It was all junk. I think times they have changed. They have
Mhm.
certainly changed in Japan, that's for sure.
They're built.
Ohana.
They built their cars and trucks indestructible. They had to compete with us to come back. That's why my brother-in-law has a Nissan pickup truck. Only half of it exists. The front half, it still runs to this day. He said
Hold on,
that thing will
I got a
always
story to
run.
tell you. I got a story to tell
Awesome.
you. Hold on. Tabura Ohana, go ahead, drop your and just write upcoming with the link. Just write upcoming link, then go ahead and do that. Tabura Ohana has an upcoming. I bought a pair of Koss headphones, John. Do you know about the brand name Koss, Koss? In
Yeah.
1980, in 1980, I bought a pair of Koss. They were about $60 back then. That was like $200 today. They lasted me 40 years. Before I came here in 2021, they were still working. Right? They were 41 years old,
Bruh.
and now 1 year cuts out, and they can't use them anymore. I can't fix that
Yep.
because the wiring is stiff. It's like hard as a rock, and the pads on the ears hard as a rock. It's like hard plastic now, and they were soft like pillows. And for 41 years, they finally stopped working. They had a
Yep.
lifetime warranty.
Every Bose speakers that I ever bought still work.
Now
I've made that.
Koss,
I made that cabinet 25 years ago, and it still runs just as good. The first time I was in a band, I had Marshall amp cabinet, and I blew a couple heads while performing once. It looked funny too. The heads just it looked like the speakers threw up. The head come out.
was that
Like whoa!
solid state? Was that solid state or was that tubular?
I'm sorry.
The heads, were they solid state or tube? Because I know some of the old ones had tubes in them, tubular.
Oh, I had tubes.
Lean's in the
So one,
house. Hi, Lean.
Those things can get hot, man. They can, and they really like this show is hot on fire. That's what that means.
yeah, but the top two just came out. It looked like my cabinet threw up. You know, it's like bleh. Like boom. I'm like whoa.
It didn't throw up. It blew up.
Hi, Lean.
Lean Chanel.
Yeah.
So everybody's stopping in.
Hopefully see Lean on the second day of the film. Is hoping to see Lean on hopefully January the 11th or
Please
12th.
like and share, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up.
Yes. Blessed Sunday. Done premiere. Thank Tabura. It's good. We have a live premiere for Gcash in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So 2 minutes now.
And
Thank
that's
you,
the parade
Deborah.
number 23. So he's got two more, guys. Gonna have 25 days of Christmas. Please like and share. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. It's awesome. You might not want to forget to give that the thumbs up, guys.
Copied. So Jay, have you got all your Christmas shopping done?
No, we're gonna finish up on the 23rd, maybe even the 24th.
Ooh, you're holding
So
to the end.
Well, we're gonna do most of it on the 22nd, you know, because we'll be at Mall of Asia. That place has over 2,000 shops and almost 500 eateries. Sean, it's like the second or third biggest mall in the world.
yeah,
Depending on who's doing the judging.
Yeah, back in 16, I was at that karaoke contest in the arena there. That was great. It was like performing a concert.
The arena's next to the mall, but the mall itself was upgraded in 2019. So it's done now. It's gorgeous. They actually moved the skating rink to the new. The skating rink used to be at the first level of the food court, which was on 2 levels, and then level 2 could look down and watch everyone skating. But they moved that out to the new wing now, so it's not there anymore.
Yeah, it was like a few days after that karaoke contest was being held. There was a concert being held there by this English band. They were famous for having that song back in the 80s. Come with me, close your eyes and touch what reach you there. Reaching out, stretch your hands across the sea. That's the name of the tune. I can't remember the name of the band.
It's coming back to me, but I can't remember either. I got to hear part of the mode. I got to hear part of it.
But they were performing a concert there, and people recorded it on YT and put it up on YT. I'm like, really? Cool.
You're welcome, Deborah. Excellent video, by the way. Very short. Okay, the premiere will begin shortly.
Getting ready, Darren? Let's check it out. Am I there? Sometimes I'm there, and then I don't need to go back.
Now, remember, Ali, don't flood.
Yeah, if people are interested, they'll go find you because they have a jacket. They don't need to flood the chat with links, guys. It doesn't work. Premiere, you can
Yes. If people like you, they'll come to your channel.
That's true. They don't need to. Everyone has a channel. They don't need us to tell them that we have a great channel. They will. They will be the judge.
Yeah, I hope everybody liked the one I had uploaded. I couldn't go live because the signal in Maine is not very good, but I was driving down the highway and you saw how bad the roads were. I was driving down there. I said I don't see a fat man in a sleigh with reindeer, but it looked nice.
We need more of that, though, Sean. We need more of that. Less Philadelphia football and more Santa Claus and sleigh. I would love to see that outdoors with a little bit of snow coming down and a sleigh going down the street. You know, off to the right lane with horses or whatever it is, whatever they have.
I was just worried about it. I was just worried about it hitting a moose because they're famous for crossing the interstates here.
Mm.
In the last few years I've seen 2 BMWs slam into deer.
Ooh.
Like in 2019 and in 2020. So 1 year apart, I saw BMWs smash deer, like going across the highway. When deer run, they're so smooth and elegant looking, it looks like they're going in slow motion, but you'll never catch them.
Hey, tell Sammy to come up here.
Sean,
She's my second place winner.
my daughter's pit bull was 1 year
Hi,
old.
Juliet.
Right? They clocked it going 40 miles an hour. Could not catch a deer.
Wow.
Now, if it's in close range, it'll catch the deer and it'll probably chew its leg off. But if the deer gets a running start, the race is over. The pit bull will never catch the deer.
And plus, they can jump over an 8-foot fence with ease. You know.
It's unbelievable. And I always saw them when I was living in the U.S. I had 2 places with a lot of woods, a lot of trees. They get away so quickly. They're not afraid. They're like, it'll look like they're not trying to run away from you. Then when you go towards them, you can't like pet them because they won't let you. They'll get away. But they don't like rush away like some bird, fly right away. They just like turn around and slowly walk away. And if you go towards them, they're just like, bloop, bloop, gone. It's like weird. They look like they're running in slow motion.
That is amazing.
It's like Tyreek Hill has no chance against a deer. Oh, deer! Fastest man in the NFL cannot race a deer.
No.
Our pit bull clocked at 40 miles an hour in the short run. Couldn't catch a deer.
Wow.
But now, if the deer's in the yard, the deer's not getting away because the dog's too close. The dog will catch the deer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm only 10 miles from Stephen King's house, by the way.
Oh, yeah? I saw Stephen King at my Hyatt
Got a hookup?
years ago, back in the
Hi.
80s. It was like 86 I saw him at
Baby!
the Hyatt.
Hmm.
I checked him out,
That-
actually.
That's my second place winner right there.
Oh my God.
Congrats!
Thank you.
Congratulate. How much was the prize? That's all I want to know.
Secret.
Well deserved.
No, I'm just going to go watch the live stream. I'll find out.
100 peso.
Is
Yeah.
that it? Oh, that's good. What are you going to do just for taking your going in a bikini? That's good money just to wear a
Hi,
bikini.
Sheriff. Hello.
See, I paid the
always
judges
wear
more than I did
every
the test.
day.
Really? The judges made more? Why, Sammy, why weren't you a judge?
I don't know. And then I don't know even who's the judge until the final day. The time that they give already the scores.
That was hilarious, though. Everybody assumed it was an all-male panel, and it wasn't.
Really.
Well, you revealed to me
That was
on
smart.
on the previous live stream that Bucci was one of the sponsors.
No,
Huh?
Boot and Sammy is the one that asked me to do it.
Oh, I just assumed she was a sponsor.
No, it was those two that asked me, and it was a couple of days after we had the costume contest with Darren.
Was
No
Bucci?
one sponsor it. Only Kuya Sean.
Hmm.
Oh, um,
Very
good one,
generous, by the
Sean.
way.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. Congratulations for that.
Oh, where'd she go? See, you bring up Panay's and they leave. I hate that.
It's the connection day. She lost connection. You were doing the same thing. You came up and down. This is your fifth time already today.
Well, I switched to my phone.
Oh yeah. Well, we count that too because you dropped.
Your phone's better.
Share pencils in the building, knocking on heaven's door.
Hi, Sharon.
Okay.
Knocking on heaven's door. As I said, I'm not going to be here all day, Sean. Sean, Darren, but I'll be here for just a little bit longer. Just a little
No,
bit.
fine.
Oh,
We
you know what,
just
guys?
wanted to see who won the Gcash.
Yeah, cool. It's always cool to have giveaways, guys.
Hello
That's
to
what
everyone in the chat.
brings
Sorry.
players around. I can't sing it. I'm not prepared to sing a lot of Christmas music. I shocked myself to realize that I thought the song was easy and it wasn't. They're not easy, guys. Oh,
What's the winner?
no such thing as an easy song.
The first winter.
It's just
Hi.
There's my winner right there.
Krista. That's Pam. She did a good
Yeah,
job.
Sean,
Good job.
I already bought my Hollow Blocks.
500 pesos.
Thank you so
Cool.
much.
But see, she had to win because Don Corleone threatened me because Don Corleone's name of his wife was Camille.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
Camille.
Oh,
I thought that was
That was
Michael's
the
wife's name.
final vote. I vote.
Mm-mm.
Pam took it. Your vote was in my hand.
Kuya Darren, thank you
You
so
did
much,
good.
Kuya
You
Darren.
did good. You're welcome. She deserved it. Hi,
Thank
Cooking
you.
with Sophia. Thanks to
Whatever the
Sean
judges
for
say,
the
that's if the judges give it to you, then you deserve it.
Yeah. Because I had Sheer, Chiche, and Buddha.
Three?
3 women and 1 man. Darren.
3 judges? Yeah.
4 judges. Darren was the only male. That's weird, isn't it? Because everybody assumed I had an all-male panel.
Yeah.
Because when we see public pageants like that, we see
Bye-bye.
that bye. We see that men are judges because
God bless.
men are the ones that are interested in being a part of it. That's why.
She's going to take a shower.
I'm gonna take a shower too.
Hey.
I gotta get some
Can I watch?
supplies.
I couldn't resist.
Not in here. Color.
Not allowed on YouTube. Oh, slide the door that makes it blurry, and then that would be allowed. The glass door that you can't really focus, and then that's okay. You know. Otherwise, not allowed.
All right, there's my 60 seconds of squeaky voice for you today, guys. The padlock train done. Miguel, thank you.
Excellent.
Sean Williams is in the building, lurking as usual, guys. How Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Sean. Share pencil, same thing. She's
Sean is
finishing a painting
awesome.
for Trent.
Cher hasn't come up here yet. I figured Cher would be up here on the panel. She always joins.
She said she wasn't feeling good about a day and a half ago, so I don't know. I don't know. All I know is Cher did a beautiful cup, She gave me a coffee mug with beautiful artwork on it. It's over there. I didn't bring it over here today because it's too heavy. I like my light teacup. I drink coffee out of a teacup because it's lightweight. I don't like the heavy
Nothing
cup.
wrong with that.
What happened, Darren? Show us, Darren. We Your resolution is bad. You need to reboot that router down on the computer or something. It is. Congratulations. I can't see. Lifers 2. Can't see it. Cannot see that, damn it. No. Show Sophia Verdad. Hey, Lifers 2.
Sophia.
Congratulations, Sophia Verdad. Sophia Green. Mega love. Congrats. Sophia Verdad.
There you go.
Congratulations. Darren,
There you
50
go.
Gcash? 50 Gcash, last chapter?
Correct.
Awesome.
Correct. Correct. There we go. So many ads. There you go. There you go. So you got to film the crowds are going to be crazy in Mall of Asia.
It will be busy.
I should go live in the
No.
Mall of Asia and tell people tell me where to go. Okay, I'm lost. Tell me where to go. Left, right, left. That'd be fun.
Jay, did they put the tree in the courtyard or they got it in the mall?
I haven't been there this season yet, but no,
Penny.
it will fit because it's 5 levels. It will fit, but I haven't seen the new part of the remodeled mall.
Yeah, because
So,
years ago, Charisma took a video of the tree and it was outside in this courtyard. It was
I'm
a
not
big
sure.
tree.
yeah, I can't really answer that, but I'm going to find out in a few days. We're going to be there Wednesday night and Thursday all day, and then we'll leave on. I think we're going to leave on. Let me just check the calendar. We're going to check in on Wednesday night, and we'll leave on Friday morning. Oh, it is going to be a Friday, but we're going to leave early. It won't be 5 o'clock traffic, that's for sure. Hopefully. You never know. Things could change, but I'll find out. Mega Mall puts it right in the fashion wing, the fashion mall. It's 5 stories high. It's like 60 feet high at least. It's music. It's a beautiful thing. It's like breathtaking.
Is it a real tree or a fake one?
No, they don't have real tree. It's 60 feet tall. Possibly the indoor one. No, the indoor one's artificial. They don't have a lot of evergreens, especially giant ones here. It's just not evergreen country here.
Yeah, they just go to Washington State and steal one and bring it back.
yeah, on what ship? So now there are pine trees here. I've seen them, but out in the province, I'm in the province here too. But further out, there are some pine trees. There's none right around here, but there might be 1 or 2. But it's not a big thing here, for whatever reason. In the tropics, they're more a northern thing. So. But they love Christmas here. That everybody has their little tree with the lights all over it. Sammy, you got your tree? You got a tree up? I guarantee there's a tree at Sammy's place.
Yes, kuya.
Yeah. Is it nearby? We can take a quick look at it.
Huh?
Is it in sight of your camera so we can take a fast look at it? Mabilis.
Your tree. Let's see your tree.
My Christmas tree?
Yeah.
My
Dali,
Christmas tree?
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
Wait.
Dali.
Don't make me rush because I'm closer na. Joke.
That's all.
I'm using my laptop.
On top of my head.
I need to plug it out.
Oh, it's not plugged in because it's daylight right now.
No, I charge my laptop too as well.
Just a quick look, Darren, put it on full screen when you see it. Put it on full screen. I told you.
You see it?
Here it is. Yeah, Darren, full.
Oh, she put it outside.
Stay right there.
Yeah.
Stay right there. Darren, full screen, real quick.
I put it.
There we go.
I put it outside it because what do you call this one?
That's beautiful.
Soon I will
That's
going to put some candies there and chocolate that they are putting in pack, and then I will hang it there so Choy Choy will get every time, my nephew.
You'll steal the chocolate off it.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. Filipinos love Christmas.
I'm using my laptop, guys. Yeah,
So that's okay. Yeah, that's a good picture. So Darren, that's what we're talking about.
That's amazing.
Filipino. I can almost guarantee you that a Filipino will have a Christmas tree.
Well, they start celebrating it like right around after Halloween. They do like
September
the whole
1,
month.
before
No,
Halloween. It's
September.
Oh, really?
September 1. Norma bought 4 welcome mats. All say Merry Christmas. They're like a reddish with a flower design around the rectangle. And they all say Merry Christmas. She came home on September 1
Uh-huh.
with
Well,
4
some
Merry.
celebrate Halloween, but they don't celebrate Thanksgiving like we do.
Right. The Thanksgiving is a different day. I think it's in July or August, but it's
Yeah.
not like big like America. It's just another day.
Yeah.
But
I bet
there
you you're
is,
dying for turkey and dressing and all that, aren't you, Jay?
they have it here, but we didn't celebrate it. I said I
Oh,
was on the live streams. I was saying Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, but we didn't have one.
I
So
gotta have a slice of pumpkin pie. That's all there is.
no, Norma said she wants turkey. We can get it here. You can find it, but she said she wants it. But we had chicken dinner on Thanksgiving.
Chicken's fine.
Oh, turkey.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I was wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving. But it wasn't the same. Yeah, it's fun. Thanksgiving
If it was,
is really family day is Thanksgiving, guys. I'll be right
if,
back.
if I was over there and there was no turkey, so we'd have to have chicken, I'd go after the loudest chicken that's crowing all the time. Where is it?
Double
But
D.
you're
That's
on
my
live.
this is my bikini that I wear that I win the second pleaser, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta blow it up. You can't see it. It's so small.
I can't
Darren,
do
you
it
gotta
though.
blow. That's why I'm asking Darren to blow up your screen.
1 second.
Silly.
There we go.
Hold the blow.
Or this one. Wait. So they can see it all.
Sana all.
Yeah, that one, Kuya Double D.
Yep, that's one.
I don't know. I like black better. I don't know why, but I think the Panay should have been wearing
I'm
black.
supposed to wear my black one, but my sister wear it.
Yeah, that's why I favored Camille. She was wearing black. I was like, wow, yeah, because it looks so much nicer.
Sally.
Is that you guys the same size, Sammy? You and your sister?
Yeah. I know.
Sammy's
Sister,
just a little taller.
hips than me because I am too small hips.
Oh, yeah.
But you're
Normally,
taller than she is.
We have 27, maybe 27, 28, but me 25, 24, 25 like that.
wow, that's small.
Yeah.
But I wanted to point out it takes a lot of guts to do what Sammy did to compete
I will
against
eat more,
real
so
women.
it will get bigger.
Yeah,
What, Kuya Sean?
Congratulations.
took a lot of guts to do what you did, compete against real women. Because I wanted to get more lady boys involved to have, and I was going to double the prize money. There was going to be the lady boy section, and there was going to be the
And
other
then
section.
you know what crazy question that I get from my messenger. Sammy, how did you hide that? And then I told them, huh? Hide what? I just wear directly, and I have my sister that I'm wearing that bikini that
Hi,
that
Savannah's fams. Merry Christmas.
I'm laughing.
Trade
Just
secrets.
directly.
Here's one of our new friends here, guys. Savannah's fams. Merry Christmas to you. Remember, guys, just type the word love, LOVE, and Nightbot will drop your link. And feel free, if I know you, just ask in the chat if you're allowed to come up so I can expect you. So we can't get any
Hey,
anybody that's
Darren.
real. I'll invite up.
Yeah, this
Okay.
next load, I'm getting in Easton, Maine. It's like northern Maine. It would be faster for me to cut through Canada and come through Toronto. I'd go through
Cool.
Montreal, Ottawa, and then Toronto. It'd be faster for me to go that way, but it's a pain in the ass. I'd have to get the load bonded and then unbonded when I came back in the States. I have to add extra 300 miles to the trip just to go around. I want to go through
Wow.
Canada.
300 miles long.
Yeah, just to stay in
Okay.
country, I got to go around. But it would be a lot quicker just going through Canada there.
Yeah.
Right there on the 401 and QE2.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, hippy dippy.
Hey, Uppy Dibby.
What is Sammy doing? What the heck? How you guys
I'm just
doing?
teasing my little brother, you know. Dippy dippy! Like that.
I thought that was a chickmunk, to be honest.
Hi, Jolina.
Oh my god.
Give a little shout out.
How are you doing, everyone? I'm doing optimistic.
Yeah, the
That's
good thing
good.
about the live stream, Darren, is I had a bucket of ice water, and I'm glad I didn't have to use it.
Hey,
Oh, that's funny.
it's cold here. It's in the single digits.
No one loves the 4N. They love to hate it. That's Darren. Yeah, the 401 it can be bad because of construction, accidents.
Yeah,
Not
like
good.
some of the other Panays I wanted to compete, if they would have showed up, I would have had to have used the ice bucket. Oh, yeah, okay.
It's 30 degrees outside.
You're
Jesus.
welcome. Yeah, it's minus 4 degrees Celsius in Toronto, Canada. That is about 28 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's
It's
negative
cold.
1 here Celsius, so it's also the
Guys,
same temperature.
don't make me rub it in, guys.
What is it?
What do you
90.
Darren,
Kuya Darren, guys,
I'd rather
I need to
have
step
it
down
cold.
now. My mom would like to call me.
Hey, Siri.
And my grandpa would like to talk to me. Kuya Sean, I'll be right back later on after I talk my grandpa and my mama. Okay?
What
Okay.
is the local
God bless.
temperature? Hey, Siri. What is the local temperature?
It's about 84 degrees outside.
No, that's too
Wow.
hot. I don't like that weather. I'm more
Yeah,
of a
it's
cold person.
28 here.
Yeah, it's awesome weather.
So-
28 degrees.
So, guys, I'm going to be a little bit cold right now. The reason you don't like warm weather is because you have a sugar addiction.
Wow.
Yeah.
Possible.
Well, no, not necessarily. It's because
It's
of the
making
fact
your core cold, and the outside temperature feels too hot for you. That's
that may be true, but
that's
when
what's
we were
causing
kids,
Yeah.
we never had any air conditioning. We never had any heaters
Yeah.
during the winter.
Yeah, but when I go to the
Right.
Philippines, I adjust to the heat pretty quickly. It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't.
I just
So how
Nope.
long? What's the longest you've stayed here?
3 weeks. It's about 3.5, almost 4.
Have you stayed in a place with no air conditioning?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Right there on the beach. I was in a cabana. Well, what do they call it? A bungalow?
They have windows, airflow.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
The old homes there just have windows.
so
open.
you have hope. Do you have hopes to like stay here permanently at some point, Sean?
Who, me? No, I got 4 kids. I couldn't do that.
I have 3 kids, but now I waited until I started coming here in my 50s, but I waited until I was 62 to come here for like 4 months. And then, and I went back for Christmas and got stuck in the travel ban in 2019.
I mean, I'd do what my cousin did. You know, if I got with a Panay, I'd go there for like 6 months, come back here for 6 months. That's what my cousin and his wife have been doing. They've been together almost 20 years.
Sean.
They got
My
3
brother
daughters
did that.
together.
Sean, my brother did that for like 5 years. He ran
Two
out of
Bears
money.
does that too.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Sherry.
out of the 3, they look like their mother, but 2 of them has got their father's eyes. They're Panays with blue eyes. They're gorgeous blue eyes. They
Those
think,
are the
a lot of people
people-
think that they're not real, but they're real.
I've got,
Sean, those are the people you see on TV here, and you know everybody wants to be like that. It's
But
just
I
a
admit that it's weird. When I saw them in Florida, I hooked up with my cousin. I finally met my cousins, and everything. And I don't remember their names, but yeah, they have beautiful blue eyes. I'm like, Billy, they got your eyes though.
the Filipinos that you see on television here in commercial ads and things, and TV shows, the news, they look a little Caucasian. They look like they're part Caucasian, and when you think of where they come from, their fathers were in the U.S. military, and then they grew up.
Well, that's how he met his wife. My cousin Billy was in the Navy, and he was there when they closed, the naval base down and came back home. That's how he met his wife.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. There's thousands of
Subic Bay, I believe. Subic Bay is where he was.
yeah. There's thousands of foreigners who've come here and lived and had children over the years. Some of them are grown. Some of those children are grown up now, and they're Filipino, but they have a Western father.
I'm too young here.
But I've kept hearing Panay say that it's a good mixture, and I look at it and my cousins, I'm like, they're gorgeous. Yeah, it's true.
I had a job at the Army recruiter office in Cambridge, Massachusetts when I was a kid, I was a teenager. And I had one of my staff sergeants. His name was Sergeant Jackson. I don't remember his first name. He was a black guy. I think he was from Mississippi or Alabama, but he was a very black American man. He said, "Jason, my wife is Japanese, and our children are beautiful. And mixed children make the most beautiful people." And I agreed with him. I was just like, I don't know if I was 15, but 15 or 16 years old. But I said, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because I'm half native and half
Merry Christmas.
1/4 German, 1/4 Irish.
Merry Christmas.
Let's see the names, Darren. I don't know these guys. Take that off for a minute. Just mark that with a star. Stars. You can recall it if you put a star on it. Alex and Hippy Dippy. Hippy Dippy, it's been so long since I've seen you, I forgot what you look like.
Doesn't surprise me.
But I don't forget the name, but because when he shows up there and there's always like 5 or 6 people on the panel, there might have been 8 people, and it's hard to remember everybody after a while. Because we roll through like hundreds of people every week, thousands actually.
I know too many people, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yippies.
Yeah,
I've known about this channel for a while anyway. So
Every
Being in
time
the
I
hotel
wake up,
business-
I get like over 200 notifications. I'm like, I can't go to everyone.
I get 1,000 a day, 900 a day.
How can we help you,
Jeez.
Juliet?
Yeah, it's just a reality on YouTube.
Juliet,
If you set everybody to bell all, that's what'll happen. So,
Oh, Darren, I just want to let you know, if I could have made it over there with you, we would have had a place to stay for 2 or 3 nights for free. My cousin, he said, if you go over there,
wow.
this is where
Wow.
he said, this is where we stash the key. You're more than welcome to go in and just don't leave a mess. I said, yeah, I'm going to take a dump in your toilet and not flush it.
There you go.
be kind and flush. So,
He lives up
Sean,
in Quezon City. They have a house up there.
Sean, every year someone said that to me. You stay free here when you come back. Don't stay in hotels. I said, yeah, but I love those hotels down on Rojas.
Yeah, but I figured, he wanted me to just look over the place and check on the jeepney business, and mostly just check up on the house. He knows I'm not like that, but he knows I would always joke with him about that. Yeah, I'm gonna take a dump in your toilet and not flush.
My son-in-law said that to me when I bought the house. He goes, "You're going to be at work. I'm going to be the first one to do a dump in your bathroom."
He goes, man, I can imagine, it'd be months before we get back there, and it's been sitting in the toilet for months. Oh my God, that would be bad.
That's gross. There would be worms, like a big worm would be growing in there. It's like probably his nest. It'd be this big giant fly, the fly.
Yeah. They got a nice 3-bedroom house up there in Quezon. I guess they live in the rich neighborhood.
Hi, puppet.
No, there's no rich neighborhood. What the thing is, Sean, there can be beautiful homes right in the middle of the cheap places. You don't know from the outside until you step inside, and it's like, wow, transformation! This is unbelievable. They're everywhere, but you just don't know from the outside because it's inconspicuous on the outside.
Yeah.
Because they have this. Everybody has like a cage and a wall. Everyone has a concrete wall, iron bars with spears on the top, a million of them, and then it doesn't look like anything on the outside. You walk inside and go, wow, can I do a video? This is awesome.
Yeah, well, that's what his looks like. I like, I saw pictures of it. I said, it looks like you're the Godfather, with the gate and everything.
but like you can walk to the like next door. There's dogs outside that they don't they're looking for garbage and you don't know what's there. Stray cats. It's like unbelievable. So they don't separate that. They just separate it with a wall and iron spears at the top of the wall. That's what we have.
Yeah, he said that there's nothing in the refrigerator, but they have a lot of non-perishable food. They got plenty of rice and everything there, but they don't have any non-perishable foods. They throw it away if they have any because they're gone for 6 months.
As long as the rice is in a big sack sealed in plastic, it'll be fine. They come in like 50-pound, 50 and 100-pound stacks.
Yeah, but his wife likes a. They bring over cases of rice-a-roni. He said, "Yeah, man, she tried that. She won't leave it alone. She likes rice-a-roni."
Yeah, because it's mixed with macaroni. It's delicious. So Filipinos. Funny thing, they love rice, but they love spaghetti, and they love I forgot the word for it. My mind went blank. The thin rice. The pancit. So they have it all at the same time. Rice, pancit, potatoes, spaghetti. It's all in the same party meal.
Yeah, but Jay, I know it sounds Asian, but it was an American dish, and I'm thinking it was a veteran in the Philippines that made it. Chop suey.
They have chop suey here. It's Chinese. The name chop suey is Chinese.
I thought it was an American-made dish.
Well, they have like American chop suey. That's not the same thing, but that's what they call it. The English Irish have a chop suey, and it's sort of like a macaroni without the cheese.
But Joe.
And it has
chop suey.
Other little things in it. It's like weird.
Yeah, it was like thick Asian stew, and we just poured it over rice. That's the chop suey I'm used to.
Oh yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. They give me food here. They tell me what it is. I just eat it. I don't memorize it unless I have it a lot. Then I will know.
Yeah, but I was telling Barry, you're eating it and you don't know what it is.
No, I have a problem when I go shopping now. I have to shop for stuff for my housekeeper to cook. She's not with me. And it's like, okay, what do I get? Eddie came with me. He goes, "You're gonna need the magic syrup." It's like a additive for flavor for soups and stuff.
I feel young.
You're gonna need vinegar, white vinegar. You're gonna need the vinegar with the peppers in it, and we'll get some of that. It's all cheap.
One thing that Charisma and her family did like when I was there, I barbecued for them. I actually went out and got a grill, the way we do it in America, as closely as I could, and I made kebabs, and they were like, "Ooh, this is good." It's like street food, but it tastes so much better. I had it with pineapple, onion, tomato, kebab, and everything. They loved it.
We have a large supply of those skewers that you stick the meat on, and 98% of the cooking we do outdoors here. We cook the rice indoors because there's a space on the counter for the rice cooker, but everything else is fried outside in the big woks.
Well, it heats the house up.
Fried food, not fried, not good for you.
No, we have but Filipinos fry everything, Darren. I use what do I use? I use soy oil. We have olive oil, but I don't want to waste it just for cooking. But we use that's just the way they cook. I can't change the way my housekeeper cooks. They fry everything.
Cher, how come you're not coming up here?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
Yeah, Cher.
So Alex, you got all the Christmas shopping done?
Cher, don't miss the next. Don't miss the next GLS here. The part we're gonna have Norma's birthday party live here. We'll have YouTubers. We'll have cousins and friends. Don't miss it. We missed the last one. We don't want to miss you again.
I got so mad earlier.
To answer that question, I haven't done my Christmas shopping yet.
Why? Why you got mad? Because the Indianapolis Colts blew a 33-point lead.
Oh, you're kidding me!
I gotta watch that. Oh. I'm gonna watch that.
They were up 33-0, and they lost 39-36.
Oh my God! I thought that game was over.
No.
Who'd they play? Who won?
Minnesota won.
Yeah, Minnesota's playing great. I don't get that, but they're playing well.
Well, they were down 33-0 at one point, and they wind up winning, and this was in the third quarter.
The Colts were good last year. Something collapsed. I can't explain.
The Matt Ryan's cooked. That's probably why.
They couldn't keep Andrew Luck, I think is his name. They couldn't keep Luck, the quarterback.
Andrew Luck retired. That's why.
He was beat. He was beat up.
Yeah, but he was still young.
Yeah, but physically he was beat up. His body was busted.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah,
Same thing happened to Tony Romo. Tony Romo was done, physically done.
Well, yeah, because the Colts don't have an offensive line. That's why.
Yeah, Tom Brady's lasted as long as he has because he's always had a premier offensive line blocking for him.
Guys,
but he got busted in the backfield.
Let me remind you guys, in 2014, two things were said. That the Patriots don't have an offensive line, and Tom Brady isn't any good anymore, and they won the title. That was after they got the infamous interception at the goal line. They beat Seattle in the Super Bowl, but halfway through the season, Brady's not good anymore, and they don't have that good offensive line anymore.
Yeah, because they got blown up by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, Matt Light's a friend of mine.
Not that year. Matt Light was a New England Patriot, too. So
yeah, he was number 72.
He's a good
character.
He lives
5 miles
fan, so I don't know anything. Although I do live in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
I do know
Matt Light lives 5 miles from my house. I've been to his house barbecuing. Does my son's football camp every year.
Was he an Ohio State guy?
No, he went to Purdue. He went to Greenville High School, though. He would have went to the school my son goes to, but we didn't have a football program then, so he went to Greenville. And where in Mass do you live, Hippy Dippy?
Smack dab in the middle.
You live in Massachusetts?
Because I passed through Mass last night.
Hold on. I used to live in Upton, Mass, and I also spent a year and a half in Auburn, Mass. I lived in Hudson, Mass, and I grew up in Cambridge, Mass. And I lived in southern New Hampshire for a little while in 2020 and 2021.
I'm very close to New Hampshire and Vermont.
Yeah, see, what happened was...
I lived in Lowell. I had a house in Lowell for years. I
used to live in Lowell, too.
Yeah, then I bought a house in Pelham.
Yesterday, I left PA and came through Connecticut, went up through Hartford, and came up 84 to 90, and then went around 290 through Worcester, and came up to through New Hampshire.
In the backstage.
So, Hippy Dippy, what town do you live in now? What town do you live in, Hippie?
I live in
Wellington? Fitchburg. Oh, I know Fitchburg. Not very well, but I know it. I've been there. It's near Worcester. It's north. It's a little north of Worcester. I forget.
Yeah. I can't remember whose live stream I was on, but I was talking like I was from New England. I was saying, they're asking me, what are you eating? I said, I'm having a burger. I said, ask Jay when he comes on. Everybody else, it's a burger, but for them, it's a burger.
I gotta go back. I left my truck at Harvard.
John Moore.
Hello. And I was at Walmart. Yeah. I was at Walmart.
Walmart, yeah.
Even though I live in Massachusetts.
Yeah, Darren, you don't like me to come up. I was waiting.
Sean, have you been to Fenway Park?
I was born
that's the only.
Raised in
Don't
Maine,
you love the Green Monster?
Yeah, but that's the only. I've been by there, but I have not been to a game there. That's the only MLB stadium I haven't been to.
I despise all Boston teams.
I miss Nomar Garcia Baba.
I like the Cincinnati Bengals.
Are you talking about baseball?
We're joking about the accent, the Boston accent.
You're a Bengals fan. Who they?
They're the most inconsistent team ever. They keep. I don't know if they're gonna win or lose.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Who they? Who they?
You talking about Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Yeah, made the 3 Super Bowls, lost all 3.
I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you their weakness. The owner.
Well, yeah, because he's too cheap. That's why.
It's beyond that. I'm cheap too.
Really?
Yeah, the owner doesn't surround himself with the right people. That's the problem. Their weakness is the business they're in is their weakness. He doesn't, either he doesn't understand football or the NFL, or he's trying to make a profit and he doesn't care.
Oh, that's a lot of them, like Art Modell.
It's obvious because last year they made it to the Super Bowl and they didn't even have a practice facility. They were practicing outside.
The owners who care have football teams that are always in or near the playoffs.
Cincinnati's
Those are the
been to
owners
the
who care.
playoffs a lot of times. It's just that they can't
No,
win the
yeah,
playoffs.
yeah. I wouldn't call them a perennial playoff team.
That's why all the Bengals fans and Browns fans become friendly with one another, because the only way they can get a national championship is with Ohio State.
What?
Yeah, you know
My
what?
Bengals.
No, hippie. Cincinnati is not in their. The Browns are not in Cincinnati's league. That's for So the Bengals are better than the Browns.
No, they're both AFC.
We're talking
They're in
about
the same
50
division.
years. We're talking about 50 years. The Cincinnati has been a little bit better than the Browns, but the problem is they're not a real contender.
Browns have been of issues ever since they moved to Baltimore.
How do
Then they
you
get their
pick
fame.
first? How do you pick first and never have any talent? How does that work? Explain that to me.
Exactly.
The teams that pick first are
I
the teams
don't
that
know.
win. New England always trades their first pick so that they can pick somebody that knows how to block and tackle. Those guys are cheap.
Money. They get paid money for no reason, just to give up their first round draft
Sean,
pick.
You know this, Sean. Blocking and tackling wins football games. It makes all the difference, and you don't need to pay top money. You don't need to pay top dollar for those guys. You just need dedicated guys like Mike Vrabel and Teddy Bruschi and Richard Seymour and Vince Wilfork and Rodney Harrison, and you will win. Look at the quarterback. He was cheap too.
Well, if I was the owner of a football team, I'd make sure all my cheerleaders were Panays. Like, ooh, yeah.
You might have an
still get in trouble.
I don't like the
Still get in
Dallas
trouble.
Cowboys. They're so arrogant.
Oh, see how people think that the Cowboys are arrogant. Why are the Cowboys arrogant?
It's the fan base. I have no problem with the team.
You know what they say about New England fans? We're arrogant. Well,
Oh, they're just as bad.
okay, so I just told you. I'm a New England fan. I just told you that blocking and tackling wins football games. Why is that arrogant?
30 minutes.
I'm not saying
ESPN
you
doesn't.
do it. It's
They
the
don't.
most
The average fan doesn't get that. The average fan is looking for the big money players.
It's like Patrick Mahomes. They're looking for the explosive plays.
How come there's only one title in Kansas City?
It's technically
They were
two,
supposed
I
to be the
believe.
next team to win 5 in a row. What happened?
I don't
It doesn't work that way. Blocking and tackling wins football games.
You can have a great quarterback, but all the rest of the roster has to be filled up. Because
Do
there's
you know-
53 guys in the roster. So
Do you know what lost the 2003 Super Bowl? A kickoff out of bounds and a tackle
yeah, I know. I watched
was the
that as a
difference
kid.
in the 2003 Super Bowl.
Yeah, my dad was a
Kicking and tackling and blocking. That was the difference. Especially
Hey, Jay.
kicking.
That one year that Denver was in the Super Bowl and won it, they do realize that one of the star running backs from the Denver Broncos was from the Philippines. He come running out with a big Philippine flag. When
Who was it?
I can't remember his name,
I forgot about that.
but people got angry because he had the flag inverted. And the reason why he did that is because, the Super Bowl is war, and that's why he ran out there like that. But everybody loved it.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was a Filipino. He got a Super Bowl ring.
Yep, they won that. They won that entire Super Bowl was won on tackling, guys. Blocking and tackling won that Super Bowl. There's no doubt about that.
All I know is that my team's supposed to play the Tampa Bay Bucks this week tomorrow.
Oh, Brady. But believe it or not, a lot of foreign NFL football players do that. They'll bring out if they're in a big game like that, they'll have a big flag from what country they're from when they're running out onto the field. It's kind of cool.
So, do you think the Patriots are going to make the playoffs this year?
They've been doing impressive.
That's a definitely maybe.
Well, they're playing
Because
a lot of
here's
Vegas
why I
players.
say that. Here's why I say that. Historically, every season, the team improves step by step through the season. As the season as the season wears on, the Patriots tend to improve in the little areas that need improvement.
Right, sexy metal.
The little fundamental things that you don't notice in the highlights.
In my opinion, it's going to be Minnesota and Buffalo, or Philadelphia and Buffalo. I believe Buffalo is going to win the AFC.
The money is
Nope.
on one of those two teams will be there.
I don't believe so. I believe it's gonna be Dallas. No, not Dallas. I think it's gonna be the Detroit Lions if they can make it in, because I always like the underdog.
Well,
Dallas has a pretty good chance.
Dallas is not going to make it. They haven't been
Dallas
nothing
and
since
Kansas
Emmitt
City.
Smith.
I'm not saying they're going to be there, but they have a fairly good
Detroit?
chance.
You don't think Detroit's gonna make it? They have won 6 out of the last
Yeah,
7 games.
They're inconsistent. They're not going to get there. Who's their quarterback?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff, and who's their head coach?
He was their
Yeah,
head coach last year. I don't know who.
Yeah, their former quarterback Matt Stafford won the Super Bowl for the Rams.
Yeah, I know, because he needed.
Yeah, and that team sucks now too.
He needed a more structured team. Yeah, it's hard to repeat, guys. Teams don't repeat.
Yeah, that's why
Last team to repeat was the Patriots.
Yeah, that's true.
Barry Sanders retired early because the Detroit wouldn't build around him, and he was the greatest running back that ever played the game because he had no blocking.
He was physically beat down because of that. You can't feature one back and go all the way.
I just want to see Detroit win something. I mean, the only team that Detroit has is the
Red Wings.
You know. They've
The
won
Pistons.
some,
The Pistons.
They won a lot of cups.
The Pistons.
They haven't won anything since 2000, the mid 2000s.
So, who was the last team to win, the Pistons or the Red Wings?
Red Wings, because they won in
Red
2009.
Wings.
Oh, they did?
2008. Yeah.
I thought it was 4.
They went back to back, 2008, 2007.
So the Pistons won it in 04, so it wasn't much before that. Okay, so.
Yeah, but
that's true.
There's
true.
Yeah, but the NBA. Detroit has the most popular event that happened in the NBA. It was called the Malice at the Palace.
Yeah.
Oh, when that fight broke out. Oh my God.
Tess just jumps.
Guys, I gotta go. I gotta run, guys. Darren, see you later. I gotta fly.
You thought you were watching a hockey game and not a basketball game.
See you soon. See you guys. Bye, guys. Bye, Sean. Bye,
more days.
Bye,
See you later.
Alex.
Bye, man.
Bye, Darren. Bye, everybody in the chat. Mega love
God
shout
bless.
out. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas.
See you soon. That was quick. There we go. Mega
Yeah, I
love shout
remember
out.
that.
20
I also
inches
remember
okay.
the Bruins. I also remember the Bruins game where one of the players jumped the stinking glass and beat the crap out
O'Reilly.
of the
O'Reilly was the first one over, and then about 5 or 6 other ones followed him, and they were all fighting in the stands because they went after the guy that threw something and hit Kevin O'Reilly, Steve O'Reilly in the head.
Yeah.
And that's when that one guy was beating him in the head with a shoe. Yeah.
That was awesome.
And that was in New York.
New York Rangers, or was it the Islanders? Because they're two. New York.
Yeah, it was the Rangers. They were playing the Rangers, and it was in New York, and they jumped the glass and went after the fans. Yes, I've seen that happen a bunch of times.
I love hockey. Hockey's my favorite sport.
It's a great sport, yeah.
Fast paced too. You can finish a game in like less than like.
Especially if you played it as a kid, like me and Darren did.
I always liked being the goalie.
Can't play anymore.
Well, I originally played defense and then moved to goalie.
I went from goalie to defense. The opposite.
You did the opposite, Darren? I thought you're small enough. I figured you would have been a wingman.
I
should have
skated.
been. Should have been. But
I'd rather be goalie because at least I don't have to get hit all the time.
But I didn't skate very fast. That's why I was on defense.
I did. That's why. I was a goalie. I used to, you practice. The goalie had to skate around with the players. So once the pads were lost, I was fast. So people couldn't get by me.
Yeah, usually your fastest skaters are the ones that are like 5'5", the real small ones. They can skate.
Yeah,
2 steps and they're gone.
Yeah, but if they get hit, they get like pounded into next week.
Yeah. And that's when someone on defense like me, when I played it, goes over there and straightens that out. Like, no, you don't hit him. You come after me. That's why one of my favorite enforcers in the game is Derek Beauregard, the boogeyman. I've seen he hit some people, gave him that uppercut and the helmet come flying off. I thought their head was still in the helmet.
Who was that player that used to play for the New Jersey
Some wish
Devils?
it was.
Who was that player who
8
played
minutes,
for the
okay,
New Jersey
Angelou.
Devils?
We're
Who's that player who played for the
it's
Jersey
25
Devils?
minutes, Angelou.
His name was Stevenson or something.
Stevenson.
He used to hit very hard too. He knocked out
but
Eric Lindros out of a game once.
Yeah, but nobody ever won a tangle with Beauregard. a lot of people avoided that.
I need to see
24 minutes. 24 minutes, Angelou.
He ended his career in New York as a Ranger, but he spent most of his career as a Minnesota Wild.
Minnesota Wild.
Number 24.
Have they ever won No, they never went to the Stanley Cup, I don't believe. No.
Well, the North Stars did, but they moved to Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas won it in '99. I remember that.
Classic North Stars.
But Beauregard came from Saskatchewan, I believe, and he played for the Regina Pats. They signed him because in high school he was only 15 years old, but he was a big kid, and a fight was ensued, and he jumped in the opposing team's bench. That impressed him. So the Regina Pats signed him immediately. I don't know if you knew about that, Darren.
No, I didn't. That's funny.
Yeah, they signed him, a 15-year-old kid.
Hockey, man's the best sport. Fast paced too. Basketball's the same way, except for the last 2 minutes. If the game's close to basketball, they call a bunch of timeouts.
Alex, that's a great green screen. You got to put something up.
I could, but it's not lit at the minute.
Okay.
I'll have to light up with these massively bright lights because obviously green screen has to be quite lit.
Who's winning right now? Because there's a football game going.
I wish I could do that, Darren, since they got a hockey arena there in the Mall of Asia. I'd like to hold an NHL hockey game there, or maybe a minor league hockey game, just to give them a taste of what it's like. I think Filipinos would like it. I think they would like NHL hockey. The Japanese do.
Oh, yeah. They like baseball, too. Hi, Mika's vlog.
Japanese people love baseball.
Oh, yeah, so the Koreans and Taiwan.
Most of the anime sports are they mostly are baseball. So I know that Japan loves baseball over there.
Because the Philippines need to see a sport up close and personal, how rough it is. Cross-checking someone into the glass. Boom! They'd be like, ooh!
I love it that when people first react to the first hockey hits and they just get right back up, it's like, how the heck is the guy still playing?
Yeah, we just learned to take a hit.
Hockey looks like a fun sport.
It is fun.
It's really good.
Also very painful too.
We don't really do it much over here.
No.
The UK is quite a boring country.
Oh, they like soccer. Football. Football.
Yeah, I'm not a football fan, so.
Yeah.
I think rugby's the big one in Australia, though. I thought
it's amazing.
Premier League's better than the World Cup. Really brutal. It's worse than football.
But I heard that's the big sport in Australia is rugby, though. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, they do rugby here a lot as well. Cricket.
You're from England?
Yeah, the UK.
Oh, you're from the UK. I thought you were Australia. Okay.
How about snowboarding?
No, football's the big one in England because I'm a Manchester United fan, thanks to Barry, my British friend. He made me a Manchester United fan.
Yeah. I don't really like the UK that much.
But no, football is serious.
UK instead of saying England, Wales. for the UK?
Yeah, the UK is very odd. You got England, you got Wales, and then you got Ireland, and then you got Scotland, which is at the top. But they all come
Well, which is it?
under
Northern Ireland?
Ireland.
Or
No, actually,
Northern
Ireland
Ireland? It's
doesn't.
one
A
of the
bit
two.
of Ireland. What?
Derek froze there for a
Because
moment.
one part of Ireland is part of the UK, the other one's more independent.
Yeah.
There's
There's
Northern
two
Ireland.
parts in Ireland. It's very strange.
Well,
Wales
yeah.
is still part of the UK, just not part of England. If you get what I mean. It's very
Well,
complicated.
No,
The Union
own
Jack
language.
is.
How did the World Cup turn out?
Okay,
I've
put
lost
this
track
one
of it.
over.
I don't know. I haven't.
The
England
last
did
game
get
is
somewhere.
tomorrow.
Who's playing?
Yeah, Croatia won against Morocco for bronze or third place, and
France versus Argentina.
Sunday, World Cup. It's going
France
to be
versus Argentina.
France. Is it France? That's right.
France is in it
Messi.
again?
This is Messi.
France is always good, man.
They went up against England
very
last
good.
time, and I was pulling for England.
They
And
used to have a good
I don't
team.
think England's winning the World Cup this year.
They're gonna be versing Argentina.
But the UK.
Argentina versus France.
yeah, I was with Barry on that one. I said, Barry, I'm going for England in that one, right? That was the last World Cup, but the French ended up winning it.
France are
Harry,
always good.
that name sounds familiar because I know somebody from over here as
Well,
well.
I'm gonna get going, guys. Okay, because I gotta do some stuff.
Thanks, Dippy, for coming, brother. Merry Christmas.
catch
No
you
problem. Merry Christmas. Yeah, should be
Yes,
fun.
Merry Christmas.
Doing absolutely nothing while the snowstorm hits. It's gonna drive me nuts.
You gotta do
Shoveling
something.
this. I don't like shoveling. It hurts my back because I can't shovel right for some reason.
Just put the shovel down and push.
I tried that
Hire a
too,
local
but
kid.
it doesn't work. I'm like,
You could get a flamethrower.
Hire a local kid.
I'll get arrested for that.
Oh, you're not allowed to. I know. I know. The Boring Company flamethrower. They're pretty cool, but not allowed them over here, fortunately.
Let's melt the snow. Okay, later.
Yeah, the UK
Later,
just
brother.
bans electric scooters as well. It's like, are they?
Is the weather cold now in England or in UK? Must be getting.
I have no idea. I think it's like minus something. It says -4 on my laptop, but I'm not sure if that's.
Well, the storm that
Nice
they
and
get
mild.
here in the Northeast, the storm that they got here in the Northeast is going right over to England. So they got snow on the way.
See, the UK is in a weird spot because it's like we're in the jet stream, virtually, which goes in between the
You
Atlantic.
get it all.
Yeah, so because one year we had it was summer and then it started snowing at one point. It's just like what? I didn't see it, but yeah, that's what crazy stuff like that happens. You come to the UK, it could be sunny one day, the next day it's just pouring it down. You're just like, really?
Same in the Philippines. In the Philippines, it's rainy, sunny, rainy, sunny.
Yeah, I learned that the UK is the same size as Florida. That's how big it is.
Oh.
It's the same size as Florida.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I enjoyed it because I learned a different way of speaking English.
Oh yeah, in England there's different languages. It's just like, really? Can't there just be one?
Well, no, I like the way the British do things. I learned that, Trump means fart. And people didn't believe me. I'm like, go find somebody that lives in England and ask them, what does Trump mean? It means fart.
It's true. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That actually is true. There's a lot of interesting things in different languages.
Yeah, but England always has its comparison to America. Like we had him, Trump. Their version of Trump over there is that shit pot, Sorrel and sugar. I'm just using my friend's language, not mine.
I don't even know what's going on in the UK government because they're just like, next minute is a different person. I'm like, wait, what?
It's true. You've got
Well, like Sir Alan Sugar.
Well, the fourth.
He's like the richest man in England, I think. Alan Sugar is.
What the guys
I was
running
assuming.
England?
There's a lot of rich people in England.
Yeah, I like Jonathan Pye. He was at that protest with the nurses about the NHS. And he's like, he sort of reminds me of you, Darren. He was like, "Ooh, I like this." You know, he's reporting on it. He goes, "It's like getting a lap dance while reading The Guardian." That was hilarious.
Guys, some more to Miga. She's a new friend here. She needs some more Tam Sacks for her premiere. And Angelou is having a premiere in 14 minutes. I'll drop the link and we can go support Angelou TV. You got to support each other.
Hopefully I'm going to get some content on my channel. I just haven't got around to doing it.
Alex, maybe you know.
Anything you want.
Alex, do you know who this guy's a legend from what I've been told. He's famous for going to football games and wearing nothing but a scarf or a cape. And the Bobbies have a hell of a time catching him. He'll disappear under the tunnel in the stands. The game continues on. And about 5 minutes later, he comes running back out onto the field, and the crowd goes nuts.
I don't actually know because I don't really watch football.
Because he's like a legend. I'm like, it takes a lot of guts to run out there bare ass naked. You know, I'm like, I would never do that, but he's a legend for doing it. And I was wondering who is that guy?
Is it football or another game?
Yeah.
If it's football, I won't know because I don't watch football. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But I am very curious.
He's like been arrested, 50 to 100 times doing this over the years,
Yeah, because in the UK, it is it's not illegal to trespass. So if you trespass in England, it's a civil offence. So what happens is the police will arrest you and release you next day because there's not much they can do.
Uh-huh.
Unless somebody puts charges on you, and then they can arrest you.
Yeah, even the announcers will start commentating the foot race. He jumps over the wall into the crowd. The Bobbies are right on his tail. One of them jumps over the wall and he lands on his knee, and they're like, "Ooh, that's going to leave a mark." It did. It looked like it hurt too.
That's funny.
That's crazy. It probably got done for.
Hi, Blast Life. Back in. Hi, Joe.
But yeah, so the laws are very weird in England because they do urbexing sometimes. If you've ever heard of an urbexer.
Angelou TV's have a premiere in 12 minutes. 12 minutes.
So I heard you do a little bit of karaoke on this channel.
A little bit.
Sometimes.
People that sing
I would have
sing anyways.
I only do when I can get on my laptop and have good internet signal. Beyond my laptop, I usually karaoke, but it won't hold.
Yeah, about that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you're not able to do karaoke through a phone, unfortunately, because StreamYard doesn't allow it, which is annoying. It would be cool if you could connect loads of stuff to it. Oh, you want me to sing? I wouldn't want to. Cats might rock.
Well,
right. Oh my god, it's him again.
I'm going to tell everybody, rock and roll was invented in America, but the British perfected it because there are more famous bands that came out of Britain than here. The Beatles, Pink Floyd. There's so many of them. Iron Maiden's one of my favorites.
Wow.
What about Metallica? Is Metallica English? No, they're American, I think.
All the best bands come out of England.
That's true.
True.
Spice Girls.
Well, they didn't sing it.
Have you heard of Abbey Road? It's a famous recording studio.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're they are the first recording studio to actually build the first valve mixer, because obviously it used to be valve first, and then it went over to solid state because valve obviously is more expensive than solid state.
Yeah, Darren, the list is endless. I mean, there's White Snake from England. I mean, a
Oh.
lot of great bands from England, and such a small area too. How big they became.
It's also funny as well because British have a different way of singing than the Americans, because the Americans, the way their vocal cords have been made or something, and not made but developed, it's a lot different to ours.
Well, I think they were better songwriters. You guys are better songwriters too.
Okay, that makes sense. I can't songwrite to save my life, so. But I'm more into sound and lighting, to be honest, than actually singing. But I want to be.
The only big bands we had in America here was Elvis and Kiss. That was about it.
Wow, I thought it'd be more than that.
Not bad. The King.
There's a few in Canada, like BTO, Brian Adams,
Michael Jackson,
Gordon Lightfoot.
Shania Twain.
Well, that's country.
Yeah. Wasn't Michael Jackson the king of pop or something?
Oh yeah, he's American. Oh, and then there's Loverboy. They were from Canada, Vancouver.
What about Oasis?
Don't know where Ace is from.
Oasis. They're American English. They're not really famous.
Maybe that's why I don't know. There's a lot. There's so many good bands worldwide. It's just amazing how people come up. Who knows?
Yeah, but in Australia.
Sorry.
Oh, in Australia, the only thing that I know that came out of there was AC/DC. But the Young Brothers were born in England, but they were raised in Australia because they moved. But AC/DC, Midnight Oil, and Men at Work are the only ones that I know that are from Australia.
Men at Work. Good song. So, no, there's a song called Man at Work.
I come from a land down under. That was real popular back in the early 80s.
So, I love that song. It's good. Oh, I better not. No, don't worry.
That's amazing.
I think NXS was from there too, I think.
No idea they are.
That is a good question. Google! Ask Google. Google those famous bands from Australia. Well, they're from. But yeah, they're all over. I wonder if there's any famous bands from New Zealand. Those are, tons from UK, United States, a few from Canada. Canada's just a lot.
But in such a condensed area as England, it's amazing how many world famous bands came out of that country.
Yeah.
You got Black Sabbath.
Ooh.
Rodney James Dio, Rainbow. They're all from England. What's funny is Dio was a rabbi. He's the one that invented this. The universal sign of rock and roll.
That's cool.
It was invented because he had the microphone in his hand and he was trying to wave to the crowd, so he just went like this, and that's what started it.
Wow.
How is he? Is that even possible?
Who started the bird?
So it's like that.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Just like that.
Obviously not this mic because this is a pencil. But
there's Toby. So Toby, there's
Sylvester in real life.
Despicable.
For some reason, I like cats where they've got like white paws. Don't know why. It's the only thing I like. It's weird though.
See, only when I'm live will Toby come and at my legs and want me to lift him up. And he
What
just
breed
likes
is it?
hanging out.
I'm
Right,
wanting
Toby?
Darren to do that. Somebody have a fish bowl, put it in their screen, and Darren blow up the screen to see if he tries to peck at the screen.
That's a good idea. He might. I don't know. It's a good question. Because sometimes I remember on the TV, very rare, the TV, he would swipe at the TV. The football channel. Right, Toby? So I think that's me. Angelou TV. Books to visit your Del Nord Dapitan City, Philippines, near at Dokak Resort. Dokak Resort. It looks good. That'd be good. Five
So what?
minutes. 5 minutes to start my premiere. Yes, we're
I,
waiting.
I'm going to get off here, Darren. I want to get some sleep because I got to start early if the roads are clear.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Thanks for coming up. I got the
Yeah, I'll talk to y'all
premiere of
later.
the.
I'll catch you
Good
later.
night.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
nice
super
meeting you,
chat.
Alex. All right,
Nice
bye-bye.
meeting you too. So,
Alex, it's your turn. You're in charge. So, premiere hit 3 minutes. How long you been in YouTube, Alex?
only about a couple of years now, about 3 or so.
Not bad.
Yeah, I had a few issues with people, but I'm sort of working that out. And once that's done with, I'm going to start uploading again. I've got loads of videos to put out. I had a break for a bit, then sort of come back on. And yeah, because I sort of do urbexing and other stuff in between that. So, because obviously this channel is going to be just random stuff I do, like I know building a battery or something, or making something random.
Nothing wrong with that. I did a general channel. I wanted to do a finance channel, but just to get used to YouTube, I just did a general channel. But the general channel now is this
Yeah.
and this channel. But I help other YouTubers and then do charity work when I go there in the Philippines. I'll do some charity work.
That's
So
pretty cool.
yes, that'll be fun. So I'm going in January, so it'll be cool. Megalo, shout out Bisma.
Hello.
He says, "Hello, Sir Alex."
So I am really bad at reading as well.
That's okay.
But yeah,
Angelou's
so I
guys.
yeah,
Sorry,
'cause
go
I do
ahead.
a lot. I do like a lot of well, sometimes a lot sound and lighting. Hopefully, I'll do a couple of videos of that up, put those up, and will be interesting.
That's it. You never know what you're gonna post, but do something that you enjoy. It'll come out in the video when you do it. For me, I just
Yeah,
enjoy doing whatever. I'm always going to events. I'm always filming. You know, other entrepreneurs selling different things. So fascinating. Some of them take, some of them don't, but it's okay. So it's okay.
yeah,
I had one video, regular video, that's over 9K in 1 year. So that pays me
wow,
about $9.
not
So
bad.
not much, but you never know. Eventually, one video will go viral. We'll see. Then you can.
Yeah,
Everybody worries about subscribers. I tell people, once you get monetized, don't worry too much. Like Jay says, always do videos because uh, sometimes they get 100,000 views in a month, but I only have 5,000 subscribers. So
yeah. The thing is, I'm not really into the. At first, I was like, getting monetized is interesting, but it's just like it's really hard to be monetized because you got to have like over 1,000 subscribers and you got to have 4,000 watch hours. Just,
the watch hour is
but you know, you
difficult.
get there eventually.
Yeah. So
So I
Angelou's
know,
premiere is now, guys. Angelou premiere now. Let's go support Angelou's premiere. I'll drop the link. Seconds more to start. Yes, I just dropped the link, Angelou. So we can all go there and support that would be awesome, guys. There it is. Angelou's premiere will begin shortly. Yeah, YouTube's an interesting thing. You just gotta do it. Do do what you enjoy, and if you can, do one video a week. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of, especially when you get
Yeah,
monetized, to stay monetized. It's a lot of
yeah,
work.
because they can just take it away from you just like that, and it's like,
I,
really?
and they've done it to people. You know, if someone comes on your panel, does something inappropriate, and you don't delete it fast enough, they'll take down your channel. People get jealous. People get jealous and
Yeah,
complain. So,
yeah. Hopefully, I'll be doing some
actually,
climbing videos
link
as
that
well.
voice. Wow.
A lot of people do say have different channels for different things. It's just like, do I really want to open a load of channels just to do certain things? So at first,
I
I'm
have
going to
three channels because ideally you want a niche, but I have three channels. So I have this channel, travel channel, drive channel. But you can only focus on one at a time. But I'd have videos when I go to the Philippines. I'll do charity event on this one. I'll do hotels and the travel, and then the car ones. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a jeepney video. Who knows? J Mike did a jeepney videos, and he's gotten thousands of views out of it.
wow.
But if you're monetized, you can get paid for them. If you're not monetized, you're not going to get paid for them.
Yeah, that's the
So
only problem.
some people make good money. Some people I think make over $1 million, but they have big channels over 100,000 subscribers. But some it could take 5 years to build a channel. That's a long time. But if
Mm.
you can do one video a week, you should be okay.
It would be cool if YouTube actually helped channels out and actually try and push them out, because obviously the algorithm is in charge of your channel. They're like, you ain't got enough videos, so we're not going to do nothing. It's like the algorithm is sort of like a dictatorship. It's like, I don't like you, do more stuff and I'll think about it, sort of thing. That's the algorithm for you.
It's tough. It's really tough. I agree.
Yeah, I don't know why it's been like that. I get a feeling they don't even know what half of what the algorithm does.
Yeah, one thing for sure is because there's not enough. There's so many millions of videos going up every day. I'm sure they have to rely on artificial intelligence, like you say, those algorithms. But it's so people think they're going to get a viral video. You never know. You just never
Yeah.
know. Like you do something current events, you have a chance of it going viral. Something interesting. But who knows?
Happens.
Who knows? Okay, everybody support Angelou TV's premiere. I dropped the link. Thank you, Bisma.
For some reason, my toilet's flushing itself.
It's good to
I
have a
don't know.
flushing toilet. Do you know that toilet was invented in England, the UK?
No, actually, I didn't.
There's a documentary. It's so interesting on toilets.
You'd expect it was from China because it's obviously made in China.
Everything's made in China eventually, but first,
True.
so
I know
eventually,
YouTube, they have like 500 hours worth of videos a minute or something.
sorry.
YouTube, they have like 500 hours worth of videos a minute.
Wow.
That's a lot of video. That's a lot of hours.
Wow.
That's probably why a human can't keep up with it.
Wow.
I don't know if
Wow.
that includes live streams or shorts. I think it only just videos.
Because
So
after
yeah,
the live stream's done, it turns into a video, but it is still marked as a live though.
yeah. For some reason, the live streams doesn't count with anything, so you
No.
can't really become a big YouTuber with live.
I've gotten no. I've had a lot, but lives are good for like I donate all the money that I get from super chats and memberships
Yeah.
back to the Philippines, but that's the only thing is, but super chats and memberships pay a lot more than AdSense when you're growing.
Mm,
A
that is the
lot
annoying thing about it.
takes a long time, but they have competition now. There's Facebook Reels, TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that. And there's some of them that you can get monetized. Some people are monetized on TikTok. Some people monetized on Facebook. Still, I'm doing it. I said, okay. When I get some time, you tell me how to do next one, right? Because, like you say, YouTube can take down your channel at any in a moment.
Yeah, I know they give you free chances. It depends on what you do, really.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
free.
They're called strikes. Yeah, if you get 3 strikes, you're out.
I
But
mean, on my sorry.
I was gonna say, but you never know. Like if say if someone complains about your channel saying something and it turns out to be
Mm,
true, then they'll take it down. They'll delete it. They won't even let you know. They'll just delete it.
yeah, pretty
That's
much.
scary. You spend because there's a lot of
um, I have done like karaoke on my channel. Like sometimes I do sing on it. Um, they actually do ban it, but it's not a strike. It's more of a what is it? It's more of like a restriction because it restricts in certain places. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah. So they take the video down or just block it basically.
oh, it's funny. Led says Thomas Crapper invented the flush toilet. There you go. I wouldn't know. I guess that's why they nicknamed it the Crapper.
Yeah, I will sing on here one day. It's just I have to get used to being on. I'm used to being on panels. It's just I have to get used to new people,
Yeah,
which is so it can be quite annoying.
it's
I do
something
that.
to learn. Something to learn, right?
Yeah, you won't want to hear my singing.
That's why, right? I tell people don't worry about because when I would took people were trying to teach people how to do YouTube, and they say you just get 1% better every week, so you do one video a week, and so it's 52 weeks, so it's about 50 videos a year. After 2 years, that you should get 1% better every week. So after 2 years, you should know what you're doing. And the average person
Yeah.
can get monetized in 1 year.
Wow, there's people that got like millions of subscribers within that time, and then YouTube like we're taking them all away, and then because I think they do that. 'Cause I think if you get too many at once, they're like the algorithm's probably like sitting there thinking, wait a minute, are you paying for a lot of subscribers? So then they check it out, and then you have to go and complain to YouTube. They look and go, okay, fair enough, and then they bring it all back because the
Yeah,
algorithm's like, nope, you won't
I
have
don't know who's growing the fastest channel, uh, but some of the guys have over 100 million followers. But it took them, I think it took them, I don't know if it was 10 years, over 10 years, but it took
That's
them
impressive.
like flat, and then after 5 years, started to take off, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, having a million subscribers within that time, but you haven't got really much videos out, and you're just like, how do I do this?
You never know
But
what's gonna take off. That's one thing interesting about YouTube. But people will subscribe if they like a video, but if you don't put out good content similar to that, they might unsubscribe. So you have to stay current, I guess. You either keep doing
yeah,
comedy skit, interesting skits on cars or travel. I find
yeah.
fast. YouTube's an
So
interesting
yeah,
thing. For me, eventually I'll get to do my finance, talk about credit cards, building credit scores, stuff like that, which I have expertise. I think add value. Might do a. I was thinking of doing comedy. People want me to do one for my cat. It's too much. It's too much one for the cat. No.
yeah,
And so, but the finance one, yeah, we'll do for sure. Okay, the
Finance.
premier is done.
Yeah, finance is a really good thing to get into.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm terrible with finance because no, actually, I do have finance right now, but I'm not very good with financial stuff. Obviously, there's a financial crash happening in England at the minute. Well, I don't know if it hasn't started yet, but it's starting.
Could be global. Well, not only the crash, it's inflation. Food's gotten very expensive, so it's noticeable.
Yes.
It's noticeable here because I see it. It's gone up like 20%. It's very
Wow.
noticeable because the price was 99 cents. Now it's $1.20, so it's gone up 20 cents. It's 20% increase, and the
It's
amount of
crazy.
food boxes are getting smaller. Instead of 4 ice creams in a box, there's 3. So it's crazy. Thank you,
So they're
Bismarck.
lowering the product, but making it more expensive.
Exactly. Oh, I'm gonna see who else is live. So there you go, Bisma. There you go. Cool. So that was Angelou.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm going to do a video on about powering my ATEM off a one of these power bank. That'd be an interesting one.
Those are golden. Everybody
What
needs a
ATEM?
power bank.
I have a lot of batteries. Too many.
Yeah.
So I've got a load in front of me and I've got a load in the other room. They're like this.
Cool. Technology is open.
Yeah. I love my technology.
Yeah, for sure. Change, you have to relearn it. Oh.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
yeah.
I think
So yeah, hopefully I'll get my A10 work on a battery bank. That'd be interesting.
all right. It's tough to save money now. Everything's so expensive.
Yeah.
Ah, I think I might close it down.
Yep.
It is getting late for me. Sexy Mamala, make a love shout out.
Yeah, here it's about just gone 4. Which is crazy. Now, hopefully, the next one I come on, I'll be a bit more less shy.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, not bad. 2 hours and 50. Let me see. How are you doing, sexy mama? M-Sex are like, yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah.
67.
I mean,
Not bad.
I have watched this channel for a while. I'll just come up and say hi.
Yeah, I've seen you around.
Yeah.
Have you gotten subscribers? Because if you chat, you'll get some subscribers.
Probably about
If
9,
you subscribe to
8
people
so far.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 8 days in Chris in the UK. It is
Like
4
4:14.
a.m.
Yeah, it's
Brutal.
about that. I'm usually not going to sleep till like 7.
Okay, you're a night owl.
Okay, yep. It's crazy.
Nothing wrong with that, my friend. Nothing wrong with being a night owl.
No,
Yeah, for
trying
me,
to
I just
change
go
it.
to like.
Yeah, I'm trying to change it. Yeah, I want to start a standard lighting business up, obviously.
Yeah, I want to get in the real estate development business with my friend. I want to open a spa.
That'd be
It's
pretty
a
cool.
lot of yeah. So,
Don't you
everything
have to do
needs
with like public stuff and all that?
public stuff is risky. As long as you don't invest more than 20% of your portfolio, you're okay. Because bank, I've seen my bank stock twice go to half its value, but it bounces back up after a year. Because banks here are, guaranteed if you have savings. The government can't guarantee that. And there's only five major banks in Canada, so you have to keep them alive.
Yeah. I don't know what the
Yeah,
major banks are over here, to be honest.
yeah,
I think there's only one couple.
yeah, yeah. And you got to be careful. Some banks they can hold your money if everybody does a run for the bank. They can limit the amount of cash that you can take from a machine, or because they're all leveraged. They're all leveraged. These are savings to leverage.
I mean, in England, you can only pull out about 100 from the ATM.
Oh, MG, that's not much.
No.
Wow.
But yeah, you have to go in the bank if you want to get more.
Yeah. I am so tired. Okay, I may as well end it. I am tired, Alex. So I'm gonna
Yes.
get some sleep. But Brian, you're welcome back anytime since you're a night owl. But if when you do post another video or Premiere, set it for Premiere to come by and we'll flex it for you. Maybe you can do it live and watch it. So
Yeah. I mean, it probably won't be premiered because they're too short. I don't do if they're short videos, I don't bother premiering it. People say it should, but it's like there's no point. They're too short because time everyone sees it, the video's already finished, and it's like sometimes
true.
I do videos for
Premieres are good if you make it short. YouTube has 50-50 to promoting it. You get 1,000 views like that.
I know they are the shorts. They are changing it, so they are allowing to get that for people to see it more.
Yeah, which is great.
At first, they didn't. But I noticed they've changed something on YouTube. At the top of your thing, where you've got like videos, playlists, they also got live now, so you can click that. So that's a lot easier to get to a live stream. Just click that and you'll see the live.
That's true. I noticed that too. If you click it,
I was like,
so all the lives are live. That's good.
Because it's easier to, instead of looking for it, because I think after you're live, it goes into there. It doesn't stay on the main page, which is good.
Correct.
Because obviously people don't really want to see the lives. It sounds harsh, but some people don't want to see the lives. Some
people are looking for lives to go get bananas, right? That's what it's all about.
I mean, there is people out there that actually just go on channels just to be disruptive. Trolls, basically.
That's true. Trolls and stuff like that. For sure.
Do you get any?
Sounds good, brother. All right, everybody in the chat. Thank you, Sexy Mama. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Alex, for coming up.
That's all right. I'm going to head off as well because I am shattered as well.
Yeah.
Merry
Christmas, Bisma.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Interlude TV.
And I'll
Merry Christmas, brother.
Yeah, all right. Catch you out.
We'll see you soon. God bless. God bless. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I appreciate it. I am tired, so I'm going to shut it down. Good night, Len. Thank you very much for coming. And we'll see you guys soon. God bless. Bye-bye.